5 affiliation victory.
Get after it, MP.
Fans live for games like this one.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having any issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word "no" along with your issue and sequence 55555. A number of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Isaiah Stewart.
It's not a great trend for him, not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham in at the point with Beasley. They're the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Stephen Curry is out there with MP. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, down low. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now here's Beasley, and here's Cunningham outside. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Young with it, now guarded by Harris. Count that bucket. MP's got 5 now.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
Harris outside. We played just over a minute here in the first. Again the miss by Cunningham. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The 3, and there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Green. Young's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Harris outside. Here's Duren. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Here's Cunningham. There's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice tape.
And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. He's got 12.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Now here's Beasley. 9 points in his last outing. And here's Harris outside. And it's MP with a rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. That shot missing. Thompson finds Cunningham. Offline with a 3.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Good on the bucket.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Cunningham outside. And again, the Pistons missing. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Young from long range. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Fields checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Pajemski subbed in for Curry. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. Now here's Harris, still without a bucket. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Cunningham. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. They set the pick from about 19, and yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
The team counts on Harris for this right here. I mean, his efficiency is a big part of their offensive scheme.
And the basket by MP.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 19-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Again, the miss by Cunningham.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. MP's got 31 points.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Now Cunningham fires from deep. The shot off that time. We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Warriors ahead, running away with it. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Simone Fontecchio, a name some may struggle with, but as well as he's played, get to know it. Actually, his teammates nicknamed him Tech. He said, when I first got to the NBA, they started calling me that, and I was like, guys, I don't like it. No one's ever called me that, but then it stuck to me. Now I like it. Brian?
Yeah, now you have to like it. All right, great story, Allie. Now here's Stewart. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sasser. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Golden State has gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. And Young, here we go. And Young slams it in.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Now here's Reed. Stewart outside. Pass to Sasser. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Drains the triple. Thompson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, you got to like Thompson's readiness. Coaches love a guy who is always ready to get involved.
Young. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Cade Cunningham comes in for Thompson. Cunningham passes to Duren. Stewart outside. Pass to Sasser. Cunningham with the ball. And Young with the block.
Wow, MP was ready for the shot and timed the block to perfection.
Here's Jackson Davis. Outside Young. Takes a three. Hits the three-pointer. MP's got 43 points.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Curry. Jackson Davis grabs the miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Young, here we go. And that one drops for him. Young's got 45 points.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Sasser. And Young with the block.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Outside Kuminga. Launches a three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Kuminga's got his first 3 points of the game. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Here's Sasser. Off target with the three.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
From deep, MP. Kept alive. Jackson Davis with the bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
36 seconds left in the second. Here's Sasser. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Down low. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. And again, the Pistons missing.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Shot is good by Curry.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
1 second left. No good. Would have counted had it gone. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, are you as excited as we are? Not possible. Lots to catch up on in the first half. But first, let's examine the power rankings as...
Look at Detroit. A month left to play. Dog days. A lot of teams on autopilot. They seem to be in that group.
Yeah. And guys, turning back to the game we've been watching, MP's been the story so far.
We expected MP to...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Cunningham in at the point with Beasley. They're the backcourt. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. And it's Duren in at the center position. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Cunningham. Fires the 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 12 points.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
Here's MP. Oh, another one falls! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And Detroit is shooting only 27% for today's game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
90 seconds into the second half now. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this out.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And a new group getting ready for the...
Substitution on the court.
Get him, MP. Your time.
Here's Sasser. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 5. There's 47 seconds left in the third. MP outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
It's stolen by MP. In transition, here come the Warriors.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
.29 seconds left in the third. Sasser outside, right at the free throw line. The rebound by MP.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
He's off on the layup. Harris outside. Stewart outside. Here's Fontecchio. And the 3 off target. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. MP is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Moody. And it's Santos in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Sasser. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Offensive rebound. Moody from outside. Sinks the tray. Moody's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Young, the pass to Holmes. Here's the three. Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Sasser. Can they get it? And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Young misses.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
To the middle. Stewart, the pass to Reed. Sasser outside. There's the three. Fires in the triple.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Young from long range. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
From behind the arc. And Holmes pulls it down. The Warriors have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Sasser outside. There's the triple. That one no good.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight. And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's more. Stewart, a screen on Melton. No good. Unable to win this run. Here's Young, driving to the basket, and Young slams it in.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Sasser outside. Nails it from 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's MP from outside. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Sasser outside. From downtown. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this team is something else. 64 wins. These guys have had quite the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game. Another one falls! Amazing!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Fires for 3. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Reed. Here's more. Melton covers. Sasser. And again, no good by Detroit.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and some...
Good! That's another bucket.
That puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate.